Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to Tigers franchise, and it's spring training time for us, starting off against the Phillies, but first we're going to hop in here and take a peek at the lineups. Should rock the same lineup as last year. We'll have Cruz bat 2, Arias first, Ortega, Soto, Staub, Badu, Ahmed Rosario, Diego Cartaya, and Spencer Torkelson. Now, the one thing about spring training is Torkelson's going to have to prove that he should be here. We signed Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He doesn't play first, but he's an option on the infield if we need to move people around. We have DJ LeMahieu. And another one we're looking at is Diego Cartaya versus Eric Haas. Cartaya plays against righties. Haas will play against lefties. And, well, you know what? Actually, we'll just give Haas the starting reps and then kind of flip him around here. And the pitching rotation will be the same one we had last year. Urias, Green, Skubal, Mize, Manning. So, I mean, pretty simple. Bunch of guys in the pen, obviously, for spring training. I'll go to the calendar here and sim through the date. And then we play the Phillies. And we will player lock with the man himself, Mr. Darren Ortega, to kick off spring training here for Tigers franchise Season 4. And we're looking to repeat. That's the only goal now, is win another one. That's all we can do. As here we go, spring training ball. Believe this one's in Florida. Urias had a pretty good year last year. His whip was phenomenal. His ERA was a little high, but, I mean, he did good. He pitched great in the playoffs. So here we go. Ortega will lead it off. Well, not really. Oh, my PCI's on. Sure, I'll use it. Here's the line for Painter. Pitch coming home. Anyway, here we go. Into the line is Painter. The 0-1 coming home to Ortega. Driven. Left center field. That's back. That's deep. That's caught at the wall. Loud contact by Ortega, but it ends up just being a flyout, and he's back in 0 for 1 on the day. Looking to get it going. Zach Wheeler in now to pitch for the Phillies, and here we go. The line from Wheeler. Pitch coming home. And that is popped to the catcher. I power swung, but and that'll be another out. Ortega 0 for 2 now. And Nick Senzel in. Ortega now in left field. Waits on the pitch. Here it comes from Flores. Driven. Fires it in home. Not in time, just late on the throw home. And that'll be a run there for the Phillies. And Ethan Wilson now in. Jackson Jobe in on the mound. We trail 3-0. And here we go. The pitch home from Jobe. Driven to left field. Ortega's under it and makes the grab. Ends the 6th. Top of the 6th there. And here we go. Ortega getting another at-bat here in the bottom of the 6th. Facing a lefty. He actually hits lefties better. Pitch on the way. Strike 1 to Ortega. 0-1. And here we go. Bailey Falter on the mound. Pitch on the way. And that is popped. That's going to be a tough play. Hustling in, and he makes the grab. Not a great swing from me. And he's back out in the field. Full count. Top of the 8th. Dylan Floro pitching. Pitch on the way. Oops. This player lock cam gets me. Catch made. Ortega gets the first out there. And who's that? Justin Henry Malloy? I mean, I'd rather like Luke Gold go in and run. So bottom of the 8th, base is juiced. We trail by 2 when Brady House is at the plate with 1 out. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed by House. 0-1. Brady House was obviously up at the end of the year last year. Didn't play much. I think he had 1 AB. Pitch on the way. Swings through another changeup out of the zone. 0-2 to House. Sanchez looking to punch out House with 1 out here. Pitch on the way. 1-2 now. Another changeup. This one outside the zone. 6,000 people here. A little over. I mean, the 1-2. Ready is Sanchez. He comes home with it. Swung on and missed by House. Punches out. And now 2 away with the bases juicer. IKF, who walked in the 7th. And here we we go. IKF and signed him in the offseason. Pitch on the way. Ball 1 to IKF. 1-0. And we signed him to just give us that utility guy. He plays everywhere, so I mean, good guy to have. Very valuable, and that's a wheat chopper. That'll be out number 3. They get out of the bases loaded jam. That's tough. And we will simulate an exit. Jeez. Ryan Helsley in. Home run for Diego Cartaya. He went 1 for 1 on the day, and the Phillies beat us, but some positives there. Whoops, what'd I do? Wilmer Flores gets the loss, went 2/3, gave up 2 hits and 3 runs. Helsley gets the save. Zach Wheeler the win. Cartaya went 1 for 1 with a homer. Haas was 1 for 3. So, I mean, there's some positives there. We'll sim through this one. Jeez, 0-2 to start. We'll sim through this one also. 0-3, come on now. And now we're playing the Yankees. Casey Mize will be on the mound, and we will player lock Juan Soto for this one. Hitting .667 here in the spring training. Just absolutely raking. Ortega's struggling again, but so is Cruz and Arraez. It's early. I'm not worried about it. Here we go. Tigers baseball. Spring training. And Yanni Chirinos will be on the mound for the Yankees. Here comes Juan Soto up. Runner on second. Looks like Luis Arraez, and here we go. 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Swings through it. Good splitter from Chirinos. Soto, obviously, the 2025 MVP, as you saw there. And here we go. The 0-1 home. 1-1 to Soto. Almost got him on the foot. Soto looking to get some confidence. It looks like he's already doing all right. Hitting .667. I don't think he's struggling. Pitch on the way. 2-1 to Juan Soto. Here we go. 2-1 count. 2 outs. Chirinos ready. Delivers home. Swings through it. 2-2. Whole lot of 2s. Top of the first. Here we go. The pitch from Chirinos on the way. Swung on and missed. My timing's all sorts of messed up today. And here we go. Juan Soto back in. Yankees lead 2-0. 0-1 with a punch out. And here's the wind. Pitch on the way from Dylan Cease. And that is crushed to center field. Base hit. And Soto's aboard to lead it off. What? Jeez, easy. Thanks, random coach talking in my ear. Juan Soto aboard. Stops in. I am not stealing. Juan Soto can't run. What are we doing? Dylan Cease, the new Yankees, just signed it. I think it was a 9-year deal. It's now 0-2 to Staub. I'm not stealing, dude. Why would I steal with Juan Soto? He's not gonna get there. That's a ball in the dirt. 1-2. That would have been a good pitch to steal on. 1-2 now from Cease as he's ready with it. Into the stretch, delivers the Staub. 2-2 now to Jonathan Staub. Fine, you want me to run? I'll run. I was kidding, dude. I can't base run on the My Player cam. Juan Soto back in. We trail 7-0 now. Dakota Hudson into the line. Pitch comes home and chops it foul just early on the good sinker there. Hudson. I don't know who this guy is. He must be a rookie, or I've never heard of him. Swings through a changeup. 0-2 to Juan Soto. Out in front of it. Here's the wind. Pitch on the way. Driven. Base hit, Juan Soto. Another good piece of hitting there, and there'll be a runaround with no outs. We need to score runs. Jonathan Staub back in here. 1-1 count. Dakota Hudson ready with the 1-1. He delivers home. And that is driven. Popped. Cabrera there makes the grab. 1 away. Staub pops out. And now it'll be Akil Baddoo should be up next. Yes, he's 0-2 with 2 ground outs and a stolen base, so he must have walked or got hit. He gets hit a lot. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Hudson. On the way. Swung on and missed. Baddoo punches out. 0-3 for Baddoo. And Ahmed Rosario's in 1-2 on the day. And we're hoping he can finally hit for some average. 3-0 count here. 2 outs, pitch on the way. Ball forward. Rosario walks, and we're just looking for him to get his average up. Even if he could just hit like 260 this year, I'd be ecstatic with that. As Eric Haas is in 0 for 2 on the day. Pitch on the way from Hudson. Driven, base hit. We're sending Soto with 2 outs. Here's the, oh, that's Aaron Judge. Oh, no. And that'll be the 3rd out. With 2 outs, I don't hate it. Juan Soto subbed out. And we will simulate an exit here. And we just started. Dylan Floro out there on the mound. Stolen base, fly out. Just letting, oh, geez. 11-0 now. Ken Giles back in. Wow, Torkelson with a 3-run shot. Cartaya with a solo. Trying to catch up here. And we lose 11-4, but some guys did some good things there. I keep spamming that. I need to quit doing that. As Casey Mize gets a loss, went 3 innings, gave up 2 hits and 2 earned. Araya is 3 for 3 with 2 doubles. Cartaya hits another homer. Torkelson homers. And, you know, we're seeing positives. Once we put this actual lineup together, I think it's going to work good. And I'm just curious. We'll sim through this one. Oh, we got a few days off there. Look at that. We finally win 1-0. Matt Manning, of course, he's goated, as you saw in the World Series. And we'll play the Yankees again. Why not? Urias versus Cole. And we are going to player lock. Eric Haas hitting 200 here in spring ball. Not great. Ahmed Rosario. We're going to player lock O'Neal Cruz, I think, for this one. So we'll hop in here. Jason Dominguez up for the Yankees, hitting 263 here in spring ball. And here we go. Garrett Cole on the mound to face O'Neal Cruz. 1 out. Arias got out. And here we go. Into the wind is Cole. Pitch home. 1-0 to Garrett Cole. Yankees who didn't even make the playoffs last year. Here's the wind. Cole comes home with it. Driven foul out in front of the cutter. 1-1 now. And here we go. The wind. Pitch on the way. 1-2. Almost hits Cruz on the elbow there, and it's 2-1. I mean, here we go. Cole ready with the 2-1. 1 out. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. O'Neal was late, and it's 2-2 here. With 1 out in the top of the first. Wind from Cole. Pitch home. Full count to O'Neal. Ortega waits on deck. He's got to get it going as well. I know it's just spring training, but here's the wind. Pitch on the way. Chops it foul. Good job staying alive. Good slider from Garrett Cole there, and it's still a full count. Here's the wind and pitch. Ah, man. Froze me. And Oswaldo Peraza hitting 333. Yankees have called up a lot of prospects. It is 2026, but here's the pitch from Urias on the way. Hitting the hole. Cruz there. Fires it across. Not in time. Peraza beats out an infield single. And O'Neal back in. 0 for 1 with a K. Here we go. We trail 2-1 right now. Garrett Cole ready with it. Into the wind. Pitch on the way. 1-0 to O'Neal. Had 171 hits last year, and we are looking for him to have another great year. Strike 1 to O'Neal. 1-1 now. Cole ready. 1-1 on the way. 1-2 now. Not really where I wanted that. Probably should have swung at the last one, but what are you going to do? Here we go. The 1-2 coming home. Driven foul. Way out in front of it was Cruz. Still trying to get the timing down. New year. And here we go. The 1-2 coming home. And driven foul. I was late. Can't time anything, man. I'm a little rusty, too. I didn't play for a couple days. Here we go. The pitch home. Driven right to third. Cruz runs well, but not well enough. Out number 1 in the inning. Cruz is retired, and he's back in. 0 for 2. Runner on second. Looks like a rise. And here we go. The first pitch home. And that is chopped. That's going to be a tough play. But It's not. And moves the runner to third. Cruz grounds out. And Mike Zunino in here. Yankee catcher. And Wilmer Flores into the line. Comes home with it. Hit on the ground. Cruz there. Fields it. Fires across. In time. One away. Good job by Flores there. Good play by Cruz. And that'll be it for O'Neill Cruz today as we'll sim through the rest. And we lead 3-2 here. David Bednar in pitching right now. Walks Real Muto. Pereira gets out. And Cartaya in. Strikes out. Malloy grounds out. Luke Gold flies out. Volpe comes in. Strikes out. Walk for Scope. And we win. We beat the Yankees. The offense is still coming into it. Alex Lang gets a save, his second here. Brewstar gets the win. Soto hits a homer. So does Haas. Arias goes 1 for 3 with the double. And Ahmed Rosario goes 1 for 3 as well. And here we go as we'll continue on a little ways. We'll get a little farther in. And 2 win. We're kind of getting it going here now. Bats are starting to do a little better. The pitching's been good. Jose Alvarado gets a loss. He struggled here in spring ball. And here we go. We will player lock. Juan Soto's so good. Jonathan Staub. Why not? Let's go. Staub hitting 5th. Hitting 238. Arias and Soto are really the 2 positives that we have. And here we go. Staub into the box in the top of the first. 2 out, 2 on. And here we go. Big RBI spot. Staub turns on that pitch and drives it foul. And it's 0-1 to Staub. As Pivetta ready with the 0-1 comes home. I'm just swinging at movement right there. 0-2. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. 0-2 from Pivetta. Ready with it. He comes home. 1-2 now. 93-mile-an-hour fastball just off the plate. And it's 1-2 here to the 20-year-old second baseman, third baseman, shortstop phenom. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Staub waited back on it. 1-2 still. Ortega on second. And Juan Soto on first. And that's what we want to see a lot of. We want Staub in this spot where Soto's on first or second. And Ortega's on second or third. As Matt Manning will get the call. That's why they're 3-4. And then we need Staub to be able to drive them in. As we lead 3-0. Juan Soto on first again. Pitch on the way. In the dirt, Soto will advance into scoring position with no one out, and Staub has an RBI opportunity now. Ball got away from the catcher there. And it's 1-0 to Staub. Looking for a drive here. Pitch on the way. And that is not a drive, but it's going to move Soto over to third. 1 away. Soto moves to third. It does a job. It's a swing bunt, but what are you going to do? Willie Adames and Staub playing third today. Here's the pitch. On the way from Manning. And Staub up. Fires in time to Torkelson, and that'll end the 4th. And Garrett Whitlock coming in here. Jonathan Staub 0 for 2 on the day. And here we go. Whitlock ready. And he'll deliver home. Driven! Deep right field. It's back. And caught. And Staub really doesn't give a ton of pop, to be honest. 2 on again here. Ortega and Soto. 1 out. We lead 5-0. Pitch on the way. 1-0 to Staub. Colin Wiles with the cutter there way outside. 1-0 here. Pitch on the way. Chopped foul on the cutter way out in front of it. And it's 1-1 now. That timing's all out of whack. That's what happens when I don't play for a few days. Pitch on the way. 1-2 here. Good cutter again there from Wiles. And it's 1-2 to Staub. 1 out. Top of 6. As Wiles ready with the 1-2. He delivers. Fouled off by Staub. Just late on the 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Up in the zone. It's 1-2 still. Wiles looking to sit Staub down. Staub looking to drive in a run. At least one. Pitch on the way. Driven. Deep. Back. And caught at the warning track. Ortega will advance to third. Man, Staub hits the ball, hits another one hard, but just not enough pop. And is that Justin Henry Malloy? Absolutely. And here we go. Yoshida in, strikes out. Ronnie Garcia on the mound, gets out of that one. Jace Young in there, strikes out. Rosario singles, and Torque singles. Cartaya in, grounds out. Carlos, was that Carlos Beltran in right? I didn't see the name. We beat the Red Sox nonetheless, 5-0. O'Neal Cruz goes 2 for 4 with a homer and a double. Matt Manning goes 4 strong, only giving up 2 hits and 4 Ks. Matt Manning has been so good in this whole franchise. And we'll go a few more. Hey, we got the Yankees again. We won't play them. We'll do that one against the Braves. As we win 2 and lose 2 after that. We're 7-7. Aaron Nola will be on the mound for the Braves. And if you remember, the Braves made a ton of moves in the offseason. And we will player lock Torkelson, who's hitting 311 here in spring ball. Eric Haas hitting 227. And actually, before we do that, I'm going to now, what's Cartaya? I mean, they're basically both not hitting. We're going to give Cartaya some starts now at the halfway point. Torkelson will get the call here. And so will Jonathan Staub, as it'll be Matt Manning on the mound in the Grapefruit League. Oh, nope, I'm not doing this right. Hold on. And here we go. Play game. Yes. Player lock. There we go. And we'll player lock Spencer Torkelson. Hitting 9th, hitting 311. Ahmed Rosario hitting 333. Soto hitting 378. Arias 419. Some really good at-bats from guys here in the spring training. And Torkelson in. 1 down on the top of the 3rd. Aaron Nola out there. 23 pitches in. 2-0 Braves. Pitch on the way. Strike 1. Perfect pitch from Nola there. And it's 0-1 to Torque. Torkelson is kind of in a prove-it year here. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed on the good fastball. Torkelson, he's kind of, we thought about trading him if you watch the offseason video. I just don't, I don't know. He's kind of right now, he's got to prove it this year. This is his year to really prove it. As here we go, the line from Nola, pitch on the way. Driven up the middle, and Torkelson with a base hit. And here we go. Torkelson's going to push it into second with a double. Good hustle from Torque. And he stays hot here in spring ball. And we're hoping that can carry over into the regular season, as Arias is an 0 for 1 on the day. Hitting 409 on the season, though. Pitch on the way for Nola. Arias crushes it up the middle. What a play. And 2 away. Nice play by the shortstop there. And there'll be 2 out for O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 1 on the day, hitting 209. He struggled here in spring ball. Pitch on the way for Nola, and that is grounded to first. I don't know why you're laying out Torque, and that'll be out number 3. And here we go. Austin Riley in. Manning into the wind. He delivers home. And hit the Torque. Oh, Torkelson behind the back, putting on a show for us today. What a play by Spencer Torkelson. 1 for 1 with a double here. 2 on, 2 out, and top of the 4th. We can take the lead with a base hit more than likely. Pitch on the way. Swings through it. I think that's Cartaya on first, and that would be Darren Ortega on second. So here we go. The 0-1 home. Swung on and missed again by Torque. Another good sinker. I think it was late, yeah. 0-2 to Torque. Nola ready with the pitch. Still in the game here, 50 pitches in. 1-2 now. Good take from Torque on a good curveball from Aaron Nola there. And here we go. Pitch on the way. 2-2 now. A whole lot of 2s up in the zone with the fastball was Nola. Oh, that's Staub, my bad. And here we go. The pitch on the way. Driven up the middle. Torkelson. And Staub will test the arm in center. It's not even close. RBI single for Torque. And he's pumping up the crowd of like 6,000 people. Arias in, down to a measly 400 batting average. 0-1 count. Pitch on the way. Maybe. Here it is. And that is chopped. That's a tough play, but Arias doesn't run the best. And they'll get Arias just in time. But Torkelson ties it up with a big single. And he's back in. 2 for 2 on the day. No one on, 1 out. Darius Vines on the mound. Here's the wind from Vines. Pitch on the way. And that is fouled back by Torque. A little late on the 91-mile-an-hour fastball. And both at-bats, he's looked very lost until he actually hit it. Driven up the middle. Torque is red hot. Hot as Alabama in June is Spencer Torkelson here in spring ball. He can't be stopped. And IKFN hitting 222 here in spring ball. We're looking for him to be a really good role player off the bench for us. Could be a good platooner. As that's a base hit for IKF, and Torkelson's going to hold at second. Station to station. And great swing by IKF there. Got a good look at that. Down, looked like a sinker or a fastball. And DJ LeMahieu in, hitting 125 here. Full count, 1 out. Top of 7. Pitch on the way to LeMahieu. Chops it to the first. Throw to second. In time. Back to first. They say not in time. I think he was out. So LeMahieu grounds into a fielder's choice. And Riley Green is in, also not hitting well. Pitch on the way. And that is chopped. Popped. I couldn't even see it. And that'll be out number 3. And Torkelson in, top of 9, still tie game, 3 for 3 on the day. Here's the line from J.R. Ritchie, pitch on the way. That is popped foul over into the bullpen area, and it's 0-1 to Torque. Good pitch to hit, just missed it. And J.R. Ritchie ready with it, pitch on the way. 1-1 now to Torque, up around his eyes. And here we go, the line from Ritchie, pitch on the way. That was sick. That curveball moves so much. 2-1 here to Torque. Ritchie ready with the pitch, coming home. 3-1 now to Torque. IKF waits on deck. Torque could be the go-ahead run if he gets on. Pitch on the way. Driven right to short. Another good contact swing, but just right at the shortstop, and that'll be out number 2. And the Tigers win. They get it done, though, in the 10th. 5-4. Alex Lang gets his 4th save. Torkelson 3 for 4. Soto 2 for 3. Colt Keith gets an RBI single. But Torkelson really shined in his kind of his prove-it game in a way. And we'll do that St. Louis one. Jason Foley, elbow inflammation. He's fine. He's back now. Julio Urias, elbow inflammation. Well, are you throwing guys too long? What are we doing here? Why did Foley, did that say he threw 7 innings? No, okay. Scooble goes 5 strong, though. Good start from him. Urias goes 2/3. Got hit around a little bit. That was his first game back, though, from injury. And it will be Matt Manning on the mound. And we will player lock. Who should we player lock here? Last year's playoff and World Series MVP, in my opinion, even though O'Neal Cruz won it. We'll player lock Akil Baddoo. And he solidified his spot for us this year, obviously. Here we go. Tommy Edman in. Matt Manning, 1 pitch into the game. This will be his second. 1 away. Okay, pitch on the way from Manning. And that is just out of here. Tommy Edman drives it deep. I can't. That'll be a home run for Tommy Edman. I don't know why they put me in for that. Akil Baddoo in, hitting 192 in spring ball. 1-0 Cardinals. Pitch on the way, Bobby Miller, now a Cardinal, obviously a Dodger in real life. He's got shelled this year. I believe I saw he had a 7.5 ERA the other day. Pitch on the way. Fouled straight back by Baddoo, a little early on 99, but he does throw really hard. He's like budget Hunter Green, I'd say. He's not going to he's not great, but that is crushed. Deep right field. Akil Baddoo off the wall. Baddoo's going to try to stretch it for a triple. Screw it at spring training. And throw not in time. Baddoo legs out a triple with 1 out. Great swing off Bobby Miller. And Ahmed Rosario in. He's been red hot in spring ball too here. Hey, here we go. Bobby Miller ready with the 2-2. Pitch coming home. Swung on and missed by Rosario. Punches out. And 2 away now for Diego Cartaya. Hitting 292 here in spring ball. And Haas has got a long way to go to prove it here. Pitch on the way from Miller. That is a broken bat caught by Bobby Miller, and that'll be out number 3. And Lars Nootbaar in here. Manning still in here in the bottom of the 2nd. Pitch on the way. crushed to deep. But Badu makes the catch, ends the second. And here we go. Now Tommy Edman in. Again, he's 1 for 1 with an absolute moonshot. Pitch on the way. Crushed. Badu on the run back. Makes the catch. And we'll throw it into second. Great arm from Badu out there in the right. And 2 away now. And Akil Badu in 1 for 1 with a triple on the day. Down 3-1 are the Tigers. Pitch on the way. Chopped foul from Miller. Still in here in the top of 4. And here we go. Pitch on the way from Bobby Miller. Here it comes. Fouled back 100 miles an hour up in the zone. A little early on it was Badu. Badu was so good for us in the playoffs last year. So here's the pitch home. Almost hits him. He gets hit a lot. 1-2 now to Badu. Here's the wind from Miller. Pitch home. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, that was bad. That was a bad one. That was a bad one. I need a drink. Hold on. Ah, my bad. Lars Nootbaar in. 2 on, 1 out. Manning's still in the game here. Pitch on the way. Pops it up. And Badu is going to get a chance here to throw out at 3. Throws it in. No test of Badu's strong arm. And they saw him last year in the World Series throw a guy out at home. Dylan Carlson in. And here we go. Manning delivers home. Crushed out towards Badu. Badu on the run. Makes the catch at the warning track. This camera's terrible. Nice play by Badu. And he's 1 for 2 now with a triple and a punch out. Staub. I think that's Staub on second. Badu hits lefties very well, so... Pitch on the way. And that is chopped. And that will be the 3rd out more than likely of the inning. Just on top of that fastball. And back in here on defense, Alec Burleson in. Pitch on the way. Here it comes. Crushed out towards Badu. On the run. Back. Retreating. Makes the grab. Dylan Floro in pitching, by the way. And here we go. As Akil Badu, Brady House will hit for Akil Badu. We will simulate an exit here. Ground out, pop out. And then Steve Sanchez flies out. Nootbaar out. Torkelson singles and scores a run. Or drives a run in. We win 4-3. Torkelson with the go-ahead RBI. And he's really trying to prove he needs to play every day here. Juan Soto goes 1 for 2. DJ LeMahieu gets a hit. Staub gets a double with 2 RBIs. Badu went 1 for 3 with a triple, as we saw in the player like. Lane gets a win throwing 2 innings. And not bad. We'll take it. It's in the Nationals. Cade Cavalli versus Tariq Skubal. Well, Julio Urias returns. And he won't be on the mound. Brewster got the win in that one. Looking great in the spring ball here. We'll go 2 more. We're 13-11 here. And we will now... We will now hop into player lock with Luis Ariz. Just under 400 here in spring ball. Such a good hitter. Ortega struggling still. Below the Mendoza line, which is actually like 198. So I don't know. Ariz in here leading it off against Yanni Chirinos again. Here's the pitch from Chirinos coming home. Swings through it. 0-1 to Ariz here. Out in front of a good splitter from Chirinos. I gotta remember he has that. Here's the pitch from Chirinos. And that is driven foul. Out in front of it again. 0-2 quickly to Ariz. 2 good pitches to hit. Just missed them both. And here we go. Chirinos ready with it. Pitch coming home. Chopped foul again. I was out in front of the slider that time. 76-mile-an-hour slider. That is unbelievably slow. Here we go. Chirinos ready with it. Pitch coming home. Ah, I froze. I just forgot to swing. And here we go. Glaber in. 1-1 count. That was a bad strikeout by me. Pitch on the way. Glaber hits it right back up the middle. Fielded by Ariz. Throws on to first in time for the out. Matt Manning on the... Why is Matt Manning pitching every time we play here? Is Chirinos still out there in the top of 4. Ariz in. Still 0-0 game. Pitch on the way. And that is not my best swing ever. There's one away here. He's back in, 0 for 2 on the day. Runner on first, no outs here. 2 hits for each team, 1-0 Yankees. Crushed to deep left center field, but not enough. Caught by the left fielder. Oswaldo Cabrera, I'm assuming, and I think that's Torkelson on first. Has to retreat back. And Jason Dominguez in 0 for 2 on the day. Yankees' top prospect right now. Kind of struggled to hit for good average in Double-A, but in real life, I mean. Hit up the middle. There's the flip behind the back by O'Neal Cruz. Dominguez runs well. Tough play, not in time. Dominguez hustles that one out. It'll just be a fielder's choice. And IKF is in to hit here. We'll simulate an exit. And here we go. DJ LeMahieu, back-to-back strikeouts. Riley Green grounds out. Volpe in walks. Geraldo singles. And then Cordero pops out. Vierling flies out. Jace Young walks. Justin Malloy singles. And we lose 2-1. Bats didn't show up again here. Oswaldo goes 3 for 3 with a homer. Drew Steckenrider gets the win. Brewstar gets the loss. Didn't have his best stuff today. He wasn't terrible, but here we go as we got one more day. Then we beat Atlanta there, and we got the Phillies. Hunter Green will be on the mound for us. And we will player lock Diego Cartaya here in a gotta have it type game. Is not really gotta have it type game. I mean, for him, it's a personal, he's gotta have it. Hitting 163. He was up at 292, now struggling. Versus the lefty, Jeffrey Springs here. Runner on second, pitch on the way. Fouls it back, just late on it. 0-1 to Cartaya. 0 for 4 with 2 Ks last game. Keel Badu off second, pitch on the way. Swings at one in the dirt, Badu won't advance. 0-2. My swings have been awful today. 0-2 here to Cartaya. And here we go. Pitch on the way. And that is chop foul. That thing is slow, man. Still 0-2. One hit for us. I'm assuming that's how Badu got on second. Here's a pitch from Springs. Swung on and missed on a good changeup. Ends the second. Cartaya down on strikes. And here we go. Cartaya back in. 0 for 1 on the day. 3-0 Tigers. 4 hits as a team. 1 for the Phillies. Pitch on the way. Swings to another good changeup. 0-1 to Cartaya here. Here's the wind from Jeffrey Springs. Pitch coming home. 1-1 now to Cartaya. I didn't swing. Yay. Why? You guys hear that? They're yelling in my ear. Here we go. The 1-1 coming home from Springs. And that was a good slider. Didn't get the call, but it was a good slider. 2-1 here to Cartaya. Good hitters count. Looking for him to drive one. Pitch on the way. And I tried to hold up. I did not. 2-2. Whole lot of 2s. Springs ready. Here's the wind. Pitch coming home. Full count now to Diego Cartaya. Torkelson waits on deck. Here's the wind from Springs coming home. And Cartaya will walk here with 2 down. And Torkelson in. 0-1 count. 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Springs. Torkelson with solid contact, but not good enough. It was good contact, but not enough. And that'll be caught. And end the 4th there, the top of the 4th. And Cartaya in again here. Bailey Falter now in, another lefty. Here's the pitch home. Crush deep right field. Right center. Off the wall. Cartaya will round and go for second. And he's in there with a stand-up double. What a good swing on a changeup over the heart of the plate. Cartaya did not miss it. Torkelson's in. 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. Full count. 2 outs here. Here's the pitch from Falter. Torkelson walks, and now 2 on with 2 out. For Ahmed Rosario is 1 for 3 with a solo shot. And here we go. Is Rosario going to give us some power this year? Maybe. Here's Falter home. Popped up. And I don't think that has enough. Caught by the right fielder for the 3rd out. 4-0 Tigers. Good swing from Cartaya there. And he's back in Top of 7, bases juice, 2 down here. 1 for 2 on the day with a walk is Cartaya. Here's the pitcher, Brubaker. And that is popped. I missed it. Oh. Catch made. And that'll retire Cartaya there. And the Tigers win. Green goes 5 strong, gives up 2 hits, no runs. Badu goes 2 for 3, Rosario 1 for 4, and then Ortega went 1 for 3, so did Staub. So not good hitting, but timely hitting with a little bit of power. We did good. And that will be it for spring training games as we finish 3rd. Not that it really matters, but we do finish 3rd. And now we have roster decisions to make. So pitchers, Troy Melton will be sent back down to AAA. Oops, I don't care about the Royals. Jace Fry will be removed from the 40-man. Yeah, we don't need him. Elvis Dominguez isn't... Okay, so Cartaya and Haas both didn't hit at all. Interesting. Torkelson had a great spring ball, though. Really happy to see that. We need him to come up big for us this year. I guess I'll sim to the regular season and see what they do with the roster. We'll go ahead to the regular season. And we got the A's and Tyler Male, whatever, to start the year. As we look at our roster here, Urias... I mean, yeah, that's fine. We're kind of got a logjam at pitcher here. We need Scooble to be really good this year. Otherwise, he's probably going to be on the chopping block. Mai's going into another year, kind of a prove-it year for him as well. It wasn't good last year. And we're looking for him to really step up. Matt Manning was phenomenal last year, and we're looking for him to continue that. Ray Duke, who was, I believe, our 1st or 2nd round pick, will get his first time there in the minors. Will Vest still on waivers, along with Jace Fry. Decent there. Alex Lang will close for us again this year. Haas and Cartaya will be the catchers. Torque will obviously be the first baseman to start. Arias will get the start at second base, as we expected. And Jace Young will not start up. Okay. DJ LeMahieu will make the team. He'll be the backup third baseman. O'Neal Cruz, jeez, we got 4 shortstops here, but they all do different things. Jonathan Staub is actually the second best one because O'Neal Cruz is better than him. That's funny. As Juan Soto and Darren Ortega look to lock down left. Riley Green, well, I definitely don't want Parker Meadows up. What? Yes, what? Call Riley Green up. Riley Green back on the team. I don't know why they would have done that. And we will send Jonathan Davis up to AAA to fill that spot. Akil Baddoo will be up to start. Where's Veerling? Oh, no. We will move Veerling to the MLB, of course. He's my guy. So who's getting sent down is the question. There's one too many. Who is it going to be? MLB roster. These guys are all on waivers. We made ourselves a good team here. I guess Veerling starts down. I guess that's the way it's going to have to be. And we have one spot in AA. I guess Patrick Weber can get the call to AA. So we'll do that. And yeah, now we'll go in here and set our lineups. And as we look here, who's missing? Center field? Okay. Ahmed Rosario will resume his duties in center field again this year, I think. I think Torkelson will hit 9. I think we'll go with Haas to start. I think Cartaya will end up being the starter. I want to see how Haas does because he's been so good for us. And yeah, he did get hurt at the end of last year, but what are you going to do? Kind of a contract prove-it year type deal for him. Good defensive catcher as well. Ahmed Rosario. Juan Soto will DH again. O'Neal will hit 2. Baddoo, I like Baddoo 5. He gives us a little more pop than Staub does, even though, well, no. Let's go Staub 5. Rosario 7. It's kind of the same lineup as last year. Ortega will slide back into the 3 hole. We want to see him keep progressing this year. This is another good year of progression, hopefully, from him. Luis Ariz will play second, so Torque at first. Good, good, good. Okay. And then against lefties, we will go O'Neal Cruz, not in center field. Ahmed Rosario will start in center. He can bat there. That's fine. Torkelson 8. Where is Eric Haw? Oh, he's hitting 5th. Okay. We'll flip these two. I know Soto's a good defender. I just don't know where he fits. And Ortega really isn't that great of a defender either. I want Soto to be the DH. I think that just works best. LeMahieu probably not going to start. Oh, Jonathan Staub will start. Why wouldn't he? And yeah, I like O'Neal at third. Probably not bat second though. We'll throw Ahmed Rosario up there. We'll actually lead him off against lefties. I think he's gonna have a good prove it year. It's 30-year-old year. I think he's gonna do good this year. I got a hunch, mostly because I'm desperate for him to do good. Ortega will hit third. Juan Soto, Eric Haas, Staub, Badu. We're gonna flip those two again. No, I want Staub 6. Haas will hit 5 because he hits lefties so well. And it's kind of going to be a wait and see here on Cartaya. I want him to start, but I'm not going to rush him. And also, Eric Haas is a fine option to have. That's fine. Budget. Yeah, we're paying a lot of money, okay? And we don't need to make a trade yet. So when we come back, we'll have opening day versus the Athletics at Rickey Henderson Field. But until then, it's been the Captain. Thank you all for watching, and peace.